Hey guys, welcome back. Today we have a Yin Yoga class where we'll be focusing more on the season. So today is going to be a Yin for summer, and really all that means is instead of actually building heat within the body, we'll be focusing more on cooling down, opening up, creating space. You will need some props today. I've got 2 blocks. You can just bring one. You can bring a pillow, whatever works for you. And we'll start down on the mat. We're coming into a comfortable seated position. Something that you can maintain for roughly 3 to 4 minutes. So just make sure that there's no extra stress on the knees. I want you to sit up really tall. Take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Close down the eyes. Start to relax the shoulders. Begin to draw the stomach muscles in as you sit up just a bit taller. And there's a slight tuck of the chin. As you seal your lips, breathe in and out of the nose. And just see if you can deepen the breath while you're here. Drawing out that inhale and relaxing on your exhale. And just try to wipe the mind clean. Essentially staring at the back of your eyelids and just remaining here in the present moment. Relax the jaw. And then soften all the muscles throughout the face. Let's see if we can slow down that breath even more. Maybe you notice the pause at the top of your inhale. And the pause at the bottom of your exhale. Continue to lengthen as you soften. Just a few more rounds of breath here. On your next inhale, open the eyes. Open your mouth side out. Real slow, you'll just walk your hands over towards the front of the mat. Press yourself into a tabletop position. You'll spread those fingers out wide. Just move the hips from side to side. And slowly starting to loosen up the body here. We'll be coming down into a melting heart. So you want to keep your hips right here above the knees. And just start to walk the hands out in front of you. Continue to spread those fingers really wide. And then nice and slow, you'll start to drop your chest down towards the mat, keeping the hips up. And you can just start to relax the elbows and the forearms down onto the mat. Now, if you would like to take one of your props right here, because it's just a lot on the back or on the shoulders, you can go ahead and lower the block or the prop down right underneath your chin or right underneath your chest. You can play around with this, see which works best for you right now. You may start out with a prop and then eventually be able to go a little bit deeper and remove. So let's go ahead and come down into the melting heart. And then stretch your fingers out really far away from you as you press down through the tops of the feet and the shins. Start to draw the stomach muscles in. Wrapping the outer arm down towards the mat so you can hollow out your armpits here. Continue to root down through the back body here. We've got about a minute left. Again, focus on the breathing, slowing everything down. And start to soften the chest further towards the mat. These last 3 breaths, let's deepen the breath even more. And very carefully on your inhale, you'll slide yourself forward, coming all the way down onto the belly. And then just shift the hips from side to side here, rocking it out. And then plant the tops of the feet down onto the mat. And walk your hands back just a bit so that the wrists are pretty much right underneath the shoulders. And then from here, press down through the tops of the feet, lift the knees up, press into the palms, begin to lift the chest, rolling the shoulders back, tucking the chin down. Press down through the tops of the feet to rise all the way up. And you can play around with this pose too. There are quite a few variations. You can always lower down onto your forearms, coming into a Sphinx pose. And if you'd like the full variation here, you press down into the palms, lift the chest all the way up. Continue to lift here as you breathe in and out. Soften the shoulders down. Lift up a little bit higher. Crown of the head is pressing high. Keep wrapping those shoulders back. One minute left. Draw the navel in, lift up a bit higher. As you exhale, settle the hips. Final round of breath. Exhale nice and slow all the way down to the mat. Take your time getting there. Settle your chin down on the floor. And bring your arms out to the sides, about 90 degrees. You want to press your fingertips into the mat. Lift your palms up, lift your elbows high. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, left knee out to 90 degrees. Flex your left foot. Take your right hand, thread it underneath your left arm and plant your right palm on the outside of your left thigh. Your right ear comes down to the mat. And then nice and slow, you want to open all the way out to the side. Left arm goes back behind you, palm is facing up, gaze goes left. A few minutes here, softening into the pose, breathing into the stretch. Notice any areas of tightness. You can just send a deeper breath into that spot. Try to loosen it up. This is one of my favorite poses of all time. It just feels so good on my body. And the longer I'm here, the better it feels. So give yourself some time here. Sending breath all the way down to the feet and all the way out. just pay attention to where your mind goes while you're here. Can you challenge yourself to stay within your body, within the confines of your mat? Let's take 2 more really deep breaths. On your next inhale, you'll real slow come all the way back around. Plant those left fingertips on the mat. Carefully straighten out your left leg and unravel, bringing your right hand back out. Both arms 90 degrees. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, right knee goes out to the side. Flex the right foot. Take your left hand, thread it underneath. Palm is now on the outside of your right thigh. Left ear comes down. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, slow to open. Your gaze will go right. Just soften your gaze here. Relax your forehead. This is a pretty juicy spinal twist here. If you need to come out of this sooner, please feel free to come out. You can always come into child's pose or just land flat on your stomach. Just a few more breaths here. Continue to breathe deep. Inhale, slow, bring your right arm all the way back up. At those fingers on the ground. You'll release your right leg long, unravel, come all the way back down flat on your chest. All right, chin comes to the mat. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, lower the arms. We'll start with the left side. Your left arm will come all the way out to the left side. Let me just make sure you guys can see me here. And then from here, your left ear comes to the mat. Left palm is facing down. Spread those fingers wide. Press into your right hand. Rock all the way over onto your left side. Take your right leg up. Stamp the foot behind your left leg and bring the knee up towards the sky. And you can use your right hand here, this front hand, as a lever. Maybe keep your balance or press yourself back just a little bit further. You can also open up the right shoulder and the chest by bringing your right arm around your back and tucking the fingers underneath your left side body. Just start to draw the shoulder open. And tilting a little bit more weight back in through that right knee. A modification for this would be just to lower your left arm on a slight angle and then continue to do this the way that you would with the arm straight out as a T. You can also do a broken wing, which is a 90-degree arm, and then from here press yourself back. So I'll let you guys play around with that. And just sending the breath into the left shoulder here, the left side of your neck. Maybe you can even start to lift your gaze up slightly. Few more breaths. Stick with me. Deep breathing. Relax. Inhale, slow. Rock over onto your left side. Take your right hand out from behind you if it was tucked. Press into your right palm and completely roll flat onto your chest. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So pull that left hand in. Extend your right arm out wide. Palm is down, right ear is down. Rock over onto your right side. Left leg up. Stamp the foot behind the right thigh or behind the right knee. And then from here you can play around. And really just trying to do what you did on the other side here. And just a little reminder here. You want to try to soften through the right shoulder. Let go of any tension in that area. Couple more breaths. Just as slowly as we came into this, let's start to come out. I'll take your left arm up, plant the hand down by your face, rock over onto your right side, and gently make your way all the way onto your chest. Both hands underneath the shoulders here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press yourself up into a tabletop. We'll spread our knees super wide, big toes touching in the back. And I want you to settle back towards your heels. And you're pressing into your palms here. Take a deep breath in. And out. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chin to chest. One more like that. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Okay, inhale, lift it back up. And we're coming into a tabletop of sorts, but you're keeping your knees really wide here. Okay. You'll take your right arm out to the right side, breathe in. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left arm. Palm is now facing up. You'll come down onto your right shoulder, your right side of your face. And then option to stay here with your left hand. You can crawl the left arm forward, really hollowing out the armpit here, or open up the left shoulder blade, take the arm around you, and then just tuck your left fingertips on top of your right thigh. If you choose this option, try to draw the left shoulder back and gaze up. Now you're drawing in the stomach muscles and just starting to twist here. See if you can press down a little harder through the tops of the feet. And keep those hips up. Maybe you can even walk your right arm out further. We're only in this pose for a minute total. So let's finish up with our last 2 rounds of breath. If you have your left hand behind you, take this time to slowly unravel. Plant your left hand down by your face. Bring your right arm slowly all the way up towards the sky. Open up. Exhale, right hand down. Left arm goes left. Exhale, thread it through. Palm is facing up. Left shoulder and left side of the face down on the mat. Whatever you did again on the other side, let's try to continue. I took my arm up. I'm going to wrap, open up the shoulder. Two more breaths. Inhale, come back towards your center. Plant the hand down. Extend the left arm high, nice and slow. Breathe in. And breath out, left hand goes down. All right, from here, crisscross the ankles. You'll sit down on the mat. Extend both legs forward. And let's give them a bit of a shake. Inhale, sweep those arms high. Exhale, fold as you flex the feet, grab onto the ankles, the outsides of the feet or the calves. Inhale, pull your chest up and through. Exhale to fold. Inhale, again, find more length through the spine as you draw those stomach muscles in. You'll exhale and fold completely. One more, inhale. And exhale. Now here at the bottom of the exhale, I'd like for you to release any tension. So you can bring your arms to the insides of your legs and just let your toes kind of drop heavy out to the sides. Now you'll just start to tuck your chin down towards your chest. And you can soften the stomach muscles here as you fold a little bit deeper. And I want you to feel the release here through the neck, shoulders, top portion of the spine, and all the way down towards the tailbone. Giant breath. Give yourself time to soften. And just notice the spine right now, the stretch that's happening through the entire back body. Notice how it is allowing you to fold a little bit deeper with each exhale. Couple more rounds of breathing here. And let's take our deepest breath yet. Sending all the breath to the center of the back. And then just relax. Inhale, one vertebrae at a time. You'll bring yourself back up to seated. Ooh. Let's take the shoulders up towards the ears. Round them down the back. Okay. You want to grab your prop now. And then just scoot yourself up on the mat. You want to take your prop, line it up with the top portion of your spine so that it goes right in between the shoulder blades and the crown of the head is barely going to be able to touch the mat behind it. And then from here, stamp your feet on the mat. Slowly lower yourself down. You'll come onto your forearms first. And take your time getting into this. You can also play around. See, mine's up a little bit too high. And you just want to make sure you feel completely supported before you actually release. Once you get the prop into its proper position, you'll take your feet out wide, allow the knees to drop in, spin the palms to face up. Now, if it feels better here, instead of opening up through the chest and the shoulders, bringing the palms to face up, you can always come into a bit more of a grounding effect by taking your right hand to your low belly, your left hand towards your heart. But again, just softening through the arms, in whichever variation you land in. And closing down the eyes. When you inhale, send your breath in through the collarbone. And when you exhale, you soften. Releasing the hips and the head extremely heavy to the mat. Few more rounds of breath. Last one. In order to come out of this, you'll want to bring your arms alongside your body. palms facing down. You'll press into your forearms and the hands. Start to lift up through your head and your chest. Just move the prop out to the side. Come all the way back down onto your back. Soles of the feet come in to touch. Knees drop wide. Arms go up over the head, either stacking the palms or reaching for opposite elbows. We land here for 1 minute, nice and heavy, nice and soft. Final 2 rounds of breathing. And you can use your hands here to press your knees back up towards one another. And then gently pull the knees in towards the chest, either placing the hands on top of the shins or completely hugging yourself, reaching for opposite elbows. And just start to rock this out from side to side. And feeling the compression here against your organs as those knees pull in a bit tighter. We'll take a few rounds of breath, a few rocks from side to side. Just massaging the entire back body. And settle back into neutral. Allow the legs to go out nice and long. You're coming into your final pose, Shavasana, where you'll settle down into the mat, taking the feet really wide, toes drops out to the sides. Palms come to face up. We'll lift the chest, slide the shoulders underneath, and then just soften the entire body as you close down your eyes. We'll take one final breath together. Let it out of the mouth. Releasing not only tension from your body, but releasing any expectations or any agenda that you may have. I'd like for you to let go of all the previous poses that got you here to your Shavasana. You want to land heavy and soft. Your goal today in this Shavasana, staying for anywhere from 6 to 8 minutes. Remaining present in the body the entire time. And just feeling every sensation as it comes through the body. is where I will leave you to stay as long as you like in Shavasana or a meditation of any kind. Thank you again for taking the time out of your day to join me. Namaste.